Hello and welcome back to Ace Lightning. This is BioEnchanted, and today we'll be going through what may have been the biggest roadblock in my initial playthrough of this game. The Garden of Illusion's final level.
Back again? This place still gives me the creeps.
Well, we're nearly done here. Now, because of how much of a pain the fight is, I'll be splitting the boss fight into a separate video, and likely recording that without commentary initially, save-scumming the hell out of it, editing it, and then actually doing the boss thing a bit later. Yeah, like post-commentary.
House of Illusion. I wonder. Oh! Lady Illusion! I should have known.
Yes, Ace Lightning, you should have. And it's lucky for you I've a soft spot for you. 'Cause I never miss. Unless I mean to.
Fear may fall for that, lady, but not me. You've an amulet piece, and I mean to have it.
Oh, Ace, you do care.
But this level is incredibly long, actually kind of interesting, but it's also generally rather hard. So we'll just have to do our best, won't we? Grabbing as many power-ups as we possibly can. Kind of like the music in here.
I need those doom dimes.
The music in this level is pretty interesting. It's fairly basic, but it's otherwise not bad compared to the rest of the game, especially. But yeah, the boss fight that this level ends in is perhaps, if not the hardest, one of the harder ones in the game, and one that I prefer to save scum through because it's like a situation where
Yes!
if you don't know exactly what you're doing, it can result in bad times if you get hit too often, because the particular thing that the fight does that basically takes off half your health in one shot if you give it a chance to. So let's try and avoid that, shall we? Yeah, the hidden key in this room is fairly basic way to find. This is just like an introduction to the way this level will work, with all these like moving platforms and stuff. Just be mindful of everything you see here, because you never know when it's going to do something like that. That was annoying, but whatever. Get back up there. Using that platform there. But yeah, the music is actually not bad. It's fairly atmospheric, and it works for the type of madhouse kind of thing it's going for. There's the key.
Yes!
So let's move on, shall we? Yeah, this level's got a lot of checkpoints, and it's the first place where it's really good to avoid most enemies. Oh, come on. But it's really good to avoid most enemies, because while there's a lot of rooms in this level you have to fight everything in, for the most part it's just not a good idea, because there's a lot of enemies here that have projectile attacks, and if it's the wrong kind of enemy, that can be a real pain to deal with. Yeah, this is fairly basic. It's find the lightning button so we can get to this area we're seeing here. I quite like these bizarre enemies in here as well, like the little weird spider creatures with like butler and chef outfits and stuff. They're interesting. They don't really make much sense, but they're interesting. And I guess it's the whole like spider motif that Lady Illusion has going. I guess they're just more direct minions of hers. This seems pretty neat. Oh, this is a different room I was thinking of. Yeah, we do actually also, though, have to fight everything down there, so deal with that bit later, though. Because the door back out again, that's a pain. That guy's a pain, but the door back out will not open until we kill everything. So, yeah, let's just take care of this now, shall we? See there, you can see the projectiles right there. There's a lot of like enemies in this level that are like oh, come on, there we go, that's better. Yeah, these like weird maids with like dustpan and bushes for hats, that kind of thing. That's kind of amusing. But yeah, there's a lot of enemies in this area with projectile attacks, and a lot of them are actually based off furniture, so that's at least visually interesting. I guess it was kind of fitting the theme of Funhouse, and we'll be holding onto our projectiles, I mean, all of our power-ups, until we really need them, because at the moment, they're just kind of... They're nice, but there's not a lot we'll need them for right now. Of course, we have a million Doom Dimes over there, so let's capitalize on that. While avoiding all this green goo. A lot of green goo. If you don't have to handle the platforming, this is the first part of the game that's really difficult. I'm not saying I have a complete handle on the platforming here, I'm just kind of used to it. Up the power up and let's climb all these furniture, shall we? Now, there's actually a bunch of coins in our life on one of these shelves, but I mean, look at this shit. I don't want to do that, so I'll try it. But you know, there's a lot of coins there, but there's also we get plenty of coins everywhere else, so it's I'll get a few of them just on the way back. Because the way this works is it's if you just jump a little bit towards the middle, you'll kind of stay on it, because it can, of course, rotate out from under you, but there we go. That's that taken care of, so let's get back down there, shall we? Being careful not to accidentally fall into the... Ooh, shit. Yeah, we lost quite a chunk of health there, but happily, these bottles respawn. So let's grab this one and move on.
I needed that!
All the way up here, shall we? I like how these platforms kind of even out as they go up. It might be a glitch that even look like that, but you know, it's yeah. Here's where we just go, nope, nope, no. Why even bother? Fuck all of you. Hey, one kind of neat thing if you look here, look. These are actually snaked in a way that it actually like you basically automatically dodge everything while grabbing them anyway. That's kind of an interesting way of doing it. That's most of it. So, oh shit. Well, that's not good at all. Let's try and get out of this ASAP using that over there, shall we? Yeah, we need to be holding down the B button to make sure we bounce as high as possible while getting all these coins and things. Never made that screw up before, actually. That was really bad, but luckily there wasn't really much to miss over there, so it's fine. Head over that way next, because that's where the next set of Doom Dimes is, but also...
Doom Dimes!
Yeah, I'm getting a bit cavalier here, but I've got 9 lives, so I'm kind of fine. Because we don't have to fight these guys either, we just need to get out of here now. Start point, grab the health.
I needed that!
No, you don't. And there we go. We have all the coins we need, now it's just a matter of surviving this entire gauntlet of level. And it's a big level, as you can see already. Shit. After all my bragging about being good at this game's platforming. But yeah, now it's another thing where we have to find the lightning buttons to proceed, so shall we? Yeah, here's where we really start just dodging everything, except where it's absolutely necessary to fight stuff. Because there are a few enemies coming up around here that are very mean, because we are in the kitchen now, and we will be coming across enemies that are themed like that, hence these chefs here. I mean, not really much of a kitchen, but you get the idea. It's what the game's going for, so fine. But yeah, this is one of the more dangerous Killer Baddies rooms, if you don't know what's coming. Because a lot of these enemies up here, up these things, have some kind of projectile attack. This guy is no exception. I mean, yeah, of course. Oh. There we are, fuck you. These are the mean guys, because they're always in pairs. Which means you'll always have 2 sets of projectiles to worry about. There we go. He's dead now though, so that's fine. So let's move on, shall we? Ooh. Happily, the game actually gives you... I didn't know it gave you that, actually. I never saw those bottles before. I guess they're there if you need them, more than anything else. Like, they're there if it's necessary. Screw you. That's a bad position for you to be in. So let's just kill these enemies down here now, shall we? These little guys, it's pretty much the best to just melee them, because they don't have much health. Die in 1 hit, you don't want to waste too much energy if you can help. If you can help it. These little guys really easily can swarm you. But again, I quite like you can take multiple ones out in a single thing. That's pretty satisfying. And yeah, jumping is... This is where you learn the power, the true power, in jumping. There we are. All the enemies defeated, so now the room is clear. And we can go in this door with the bowling pins. Yeah, that room actually took quite a lot of... again, I did that room before I learned how to lock on, because this is the boss where you need to lock on for the first time ever. Oh, there's a lot of this going on over here, though, so we have to be very careful here. Just make sure that... Because that could easily screw us over getting up to the lightning button. But now we have the platform, so let's get to the next stage of this area, shall we? Getting down here. Don't need those lightning things, we have all the lives we could ever need, so let's just move on. Get out of here. I do like this level. It's an interesting introduction to the game taking the kid gloves off and becoming actually kind of tricky at this point. Overall, it's a fairly simple game, of course, but it has its moments of fairly challenging combat and things, like this particular room. There we go. Back in the main room, so let's do our platforming. Yeah, there's not really a lot to this music. It's atmospheric, but it's just the same scales over and over and over again, so it does get kind of tedious. I like that these guys have whisks, so that's really cute. And all these little cupcakes and everything are really adorable too. I mean, the main strength this game has really is its enemy variety. It is very good at that. So here we go. We have to be careful here because these guys are here, but we can ignore those. Screw you, I don't want to do this. No, go away. There we are, we're past them now. Of course, before we go to do the acid pond, we need to do this. Here there were things to do. The button. I got the cobwebs and everything as well. These platforms lead to a secret with some coins and a life, but it's difficult platforming and we don't need them, so I'll just let them go. Let's figure I'd shut that off. Start point, there we are. This part's a little tricky after this fairly easy platforming on these really adorable bassets. Yeah, they're licorice all sorts. It's a UK thing. I don't know if Americans have them too, but they're definitely a thing, mostly in the UK. Oh, fuck off with it. They even have a mascot that's made of the things called Bertie Bassett, which is kind of funny. I might post that in the thread. Because he's kind of nightmarish in a really great way. Although he does look delicious. No, no, no. Don't need this. What we need is over here. Bye. This room's a little tricky though. Because of these moving platforms here, we have to be very careful of. They're fairly simple, but it's easy to misjudge the distance and have to go down into the pit with the spiders, which I don't want to do because that's optional. The pit only exists if you screw up, basically. So let's not, shall we? There we are. And we've made it to the button. So now let's try and make it back, shall we? Oh dear. I didn't count on that. Whatever, fine. Let's just go around the spiders. Because there's a trampoline over there, that'll get us out of here. Don't need to fight anything down here, we'll just ignore them. They're fine. Oh, that was not good. There we are. Simple room. But we're coming up to a rather complex one. A nasty fucker of a room. A very, very mean room, if it's the one I think it is. The room that marks the end of the level, too. Let's get past these platforms and get to our, what I believe is our final gauntlet. If I'm not misremembering the length of the level and everything like that, and what comes in what order. This is the one. The final gauntlet. Defeat all the enemies on each level. Oh, no, shit. Only slide. You won't hit them with anything else, so except for your shot, but why waste it on these idiots? No. This is an easy one to just kind of get the idea there, but there we are. Now we just need to, yeah, each one of these we defeat clears our way to the next trampoline we can take. And of course there are power-ups on every level, which is quite nice. So let's hold B. Oh, that could have been bad. I was worried I'd take full damage there. Yeah, we have to let the trampoline get us up before we go forward, or we'll go underneath the platform. It's pretty obnoxiously laid out, but there we go. No, 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 no. Oop. These guys are cheeky little bastards, so let's take care of these, shall we? Oh, cool, I hit him first, that's very nice. Yeah, this is a pretty effective way of fighting large groups of enemies, is just jump and do that. But, again, these guys don't actually have projectiles, so these guys are relatively safe to do this too. I'm just kind of saving myself for the harder levels when we get to the top, where I'll need stuff like the shield and the zappy gun and everything like that. Oops, yeah, this is a bit of a weird trick, that. It's a pointless one too, you just need to go to the other side. Those just sink and it's like, well, thanks. These guys are up here though, and they have projectiles, and they're mean. So we just need to keep moving though, to avoid too much of hit grief. There we go, because again, they don't have too much health, is the good thing with the projectile fuckers. And once they're gone, the rest of the room's relatively simple. Bugs, and a little chef. Oop. Taking a little fire here, but we have a shield left and everything like that. That I'll be saving for the actual boss. There we go, now we have boots. I think we only have a couple more levels to go. Maybe one, maybe two. I'll at least use the shield, probably, we'll see.
Yes!
Let's get to this. See up here. These guys are a pain. Yeah, this is a very, very, very mean floor. But they're dead now, so that's the biggest threat up here that's gone now. This may actually be my first time getting through this level without losing a single life. I'm impressed by myself there. I'm happy with that. Come on, let me hit you guys, you little bastard spiders. The little faces. One thing I quite like is when enemies have really cute designs that you don't notice until a little bit late, like in that one Pitfall game on the PS2, for example. I was fighting these enemies with masks that spin at you, and they're okay. And then I saw when I accidentally knocked one of their masks off after I killed one, I noticed that behind the mask wasn't a human face, but a cute little weasel thing. I was just like, okay, that's awesome. Yeah, when we get into the boss fight, I'll lose a life initially just to refill my life. And then we'll just go into it, and we'll see how that goes. So, I will leave you on the save screen. Yeah, we'll continue to the Illusion's Lair next time. Save state, slot 0, for then. Goodbye.